Today on the channel, we're back at it with another round of Grapplers and Gimmicks. This time, we got Downtown Bruno, a.k.a. Harvey Wimpleman, Coco Ware, and Dan Spivey, a.k.a. Waylon Mercy.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Grapplers and Gimmicks retro unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Dan Spivey, aka Waylon Mercy, we got Downtown Bruno, aka Harvey Wimpleman, and we've got Coco Wear, maybe Coco Ware. But of course, for all your Grapplers and Gimmicks needs, hit up grapplersgimmicks.com. Pick up all these. We've been unboxing them on the channel. Of course, these ones here, TL Hopper, Lord Alfred Hayes, and Sean Mooney. Check out another video for those ones. But very cool to get these Hasbro styles. Guys that would have fit in way back in the day. And for Coco Ware, this is his second go around in some of these here. And speaking of some of these here reviews, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So pretty excited to dive into these ones here. And we're going to start with old Coco Wear, Coco Ware himself. He's going to drop the pile driver on you. We know what he does. But looking good here in Coco, and this is more of his high-energy tag team with Owen Hart time frame. So cool to complete an old-school Hasbro tag team. You know we'll do comparisons for all these figures later on in this very video. But there's old Coco Wear, and then he's got Frankie there flying high again. Of course, as we know, the big G for Grapplers and Gimmicks up there. What are we, ages 18 and up? 18 and up! Oh my gosh, too dangerous for them 17-year-olds. We know how that goes. Looking good on the package. What does it say here? With the Birdman Blast. Oh, he's giving the old Birdman Blast. I'm a big fan of giving the old Birdman Blast from time to time. On the back, black and white as we're used to. Got the cross-sell, got the jibber-jabber, got the credits, got all kinds of stuff going on in the packaging. Even a little QR code action. Grapplers and Gimmicks logo up there in the top left. I don't think it says anything about one Coco Wear, really. But it does say for all these, the Grapplers and Gimmicks design team is dedicated to producing figures in the spirit of the ones we all know and love. We hope our mindful efforts make you feel as if the original line never ended. And I'm a broken record at this point, but I do think these are the closest to Hasbro of any of the retro companies. I will definitely say that. I'll take it to my grave, and I'll take it to my grave that I'm a rookie unboxer. Man, these are so hard. That's my biggest gripe, and that's not a bad thing. That my biggest gripe is they are very hard to get off the packaging. I wish they came off a lot cleaner. Unfortunately, just not going to happen for me there, but we got Coco Wear out of the package. See you later, goodbye. And I do save my carding on these, though, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It's Hasbro style. See you later, goodbye. Looking at his accessory, we got little Frankie going on. Frankie, his second time in a Hasbro style as well. A beautiful, what are they, macaws? Is that what they're called? And I remember hearing a story, story time with Kyle, back when I was in like elementary school, about a teacher that had a friend that had a bunch of macaws, and apparently she was like feeding him carrots or something and wasn't paying attention. I don't know what she was doing. She was jibber-jabbering probably. And the macaw took off her finger, bit her finger off. Probably a pinky, I don't know. But that was the story she told, and it stuck with me ever. There was a good snake story along the way as well that I'll share one of these days on the channel too. But macaws, don't put your finger near their mouth is what I would say. But I heard, and somebody fact-checked this, Todd, Mark, if you know the answer, feel free to chime in. But I always heard Frankie had a pretty big potty mouth, and he probably got that from Coco Wear, of course. But he was always cussing and doing kind of stuff, and they had to be careful on camera because he'll be dropping the F-bomb. He didn't think twice about it. He's a bird, after all. He'll drop that F-bomb on you, so watch out for that. But Frankie looking very cool. Let's see how easy he sticks on the arm. Oh, no, he fell off. Oh, there we go. Fits on there very good. Look at that. He's not falling off. That's not coming off the arm. So can't ask for much more than that right there. Frankie looking good as far as bird figures go. Could be the best bird figure I've unboxed on the channel this year. Yes, I said it. There you go. But now we got Coco Wear out of the package here. looking interesting. It's definitely a look, that's for sure. Now, I heard they were very inspired by Cheap Trick back in the day, so that's where the suspenders came from, and of course the socks. They got to go for that checkered look. I don't blame them. At the time of Coco wearing this, I think The Flame was just tearing up the radio hits. Probably the worst song by Cheap Trick, but probably their most popular song. It's always a double-edged sword. We know how that goes. But Coco rocking to The Flame, rocking with Frankie, of course. He's got the Fight the Power fisticuff. He's just going to rave that up. He was trying to join the Nation or start the Nation before Farouk. Is that what he was trying to do there? Fist of Fury there, got the white wrist tape as well. The other side, he's just trying to hail a cab, and he's looking for Jim Neidhart in the old taxi cab era. He's looking for that going on. Big purple belt, and then, man, like a big MC Hammer fan he is, I am sure, because as we all knew, Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him back in the day, but everybody loved MC Hammer back in the 90s. You just couldn't touch this, is what you couldn't. Wouldn't say I was the biggest fan, but I did like his Oakland roots to the Oakland A's. But he just got the parachute pants on like a young MC Hammer, looking very nice. Talked about the, I guess not socks, I guess that's the boots with the checker. White shoes down here, Hassel Toy 2024. Arms all the way around, head back and forth, waist back and forth. That's the articulation. His head looking interesting. He's got kind of a big head for being a little guy there. Got a mustache you could set Tom Selleck's watch to, though, that is for sure. And heck of a dental plan in the WWE back in the day. Very white teeth going on. Looking good, though. Looking like the Birdman, looking like Coco Wear. There's no doubt about it. And then Frankie does fit on both sides, so choose your own adventure which side you want him on. Stands just fine, doesn't need a stand or anything. But then, of course, we got Coco. Oh, the old KB Toys $3.99 special back in the day. I remember buying Coco Beware, selling Coco Beware, and then rebuying Coco Beware at KB on French card for $3.99. Got to get a deal out there for sure. But looking good against the old school Coco. Coco was a jumper, not a huge fan of the jumpers, as you guys know, but a character that did work as a jumper, I will say. And then you got his tag team partner, Owen Hart. They're ready to take on the world together. High energy, it's all about it. And I always think of Jim Neidhart being in the mix when he technically wasn't, but they would have been a good trio, I think. Yeah, put Neidhart with them. They could have done that if they wanted to. But very cool to get high energy, very cool to get Coco Wear right here. Bring on more Coco Beware figures, and I have to think that'll probably happen via Mattel later in 2024, early 2025. We'll stay tuned to that. And we'll stay tuned to Downtown Bruno, a.k.a. Harvey Whippleman, one of those guys that was around a heck of a long time, manager of giants in a lot of ways, and of course they always talk about it, good friend of The Rock, former referee, former jack of all trades, USWA, Memphis, WWF, WWE. Wasn't he in WCW for a little bit? Maybe not in WCW, but he was a guy that got around like a young Beach Boys, no doubt about it. He was like a young Mike Love. That's what he was like, really, if you break it down. Grapplers and Gimmicks, 18 plus, got the image of him. Got him going on right there. Got a little hat there. He's ready to deliver a paper or something like that. You never know. Got a little action feature, what's it say? With the downtown drop. And, of course, he was Dr. Harvey Whippleman back in the day when he managed Sid, of course, Sid Justice. On the back, cross-sell, black and white, credits, all the usual stuff on the back. Looking pretty good, but let's pull him out of the package. And he comes with 2 accessories. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to break the bank here with all these accessories. But, man, oh, man, once again, a continual fight to get these guys out of the package without destroying the total card. I don't know. I just got to dial it back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Or I need to learn how to take them out of the card. Maybe that's it. I don't know, but we're going to get him out. We got 3 accessories with him. And, of course, can't get the accessories out to save my life. What are you doing? What are you doing? There it is. Microphone. And then, of course, you got to get that hat, that newspaper hat. So important to the look, as we know. There we go. That was a challenge. See you later. Goodbye. Let's get down to old Downtown Bruno. I guess we'll start with the accessories. We do get his little doctor bag right here. He's ready to check on Sid's victims, help him put him on the stretcher, all that. But you do get the little bag looking very good. We do get the microphone, the classic one, the same one we got with Kurt Fuller, same one we got with, of course, Lord Alfred Hayes and Sean Mooney. Got to get the most out of your molds. We know how that ends up going. Then we got the little newspaper hat there as well. Looking very nice. And, you know, now that I think of it, I should have grabbed my classic Superstars version of Harvey Whippleman. I'll have that for the glamour shots. But, of course, looking very similar to that. Even in the head sculpt department where they sculpted in the glasses like they did with classic Superstars. Definitely very, very cool there. And I could very easily see Grapplers and Gimmicks getting Clarence Mason, of course, from The Nation. Of course, late WWF, I guess, right before they were WWE. You could put Clarence Mason in this exact same body, switch out the head, switch the color of the hands, and bam, you have a Clarence Mason figure. So I could see that. happening in the future. Now, this is a very similar body style, of course, to Sean Mooney, Lord Alfred Hayes. You do get the hand kind of off to the side for the microphone. You do get a gripping hand here where Sean Mooney had the point. He was going to say, "What you going to do, brother?" And Lord Alfred Hayes had a fist. We got a gripping hand here. So got to get the most out of your molds. We know how that does go. You got the newspaper hat going on right there. And oh boy, that's not staying on. That is not staying on at all. I don't know. Yeah, that's not going to stay on. So wish that clicked on there a little bit better. Would have liked to seen like a magnet inside there and it could have just magnetized to his head. But that is not going to stay on at all. That is pretty loose. So that's a little bit of a miss, I would say. But my pro tip right here is get a little piece of sticky tack. Just put it in there. Stick it on there. You'll never see it. It won't damage the paint. It'll keep that on there nice and tight. You won't lose it. It won't fall off. So it's easy to fix, of course. But obviously, we'd love that to just stick onto the head. But not going to be the case with Downtown Bruno, Dr. Harvey Whippleman right here. Articulation, he does got waist articulation, head back and forth, arms all the way around, and that is it. Got the gray suit going on, white undershirt, got the red bow tie, the black shoes down here. Talked about the head, though. He's got the kind of perturbed face, I guess we'll call it. He's got the beard going on, looking very good. You could also use this as Bob Backlund when he managed the Sultan. It kind of looked like his bone cruncher back in the day. So there's a lot of options for this one here. But it does look good, and this is one of the ones I was most excited about. We don't get a lot of Downtown Bruno Harvey Whippleman figures, so it feels very cool to get this one here. He does got his briefcase. No problems with that one. That stays in there just fine, I hope. Yeah, the microphones are very difficult with these. He needs a tighter grip or a tighter, a thicker microphone is what he definitely needs, because those are easily fall out on you, which isn't good either. But very cool to get a manager, a classic manager, and of course, he can have his teams right here. Remember his time with Giant Gonzalez. Oh, that's my favorite time right there. But of course, you also got Sid, Justice, so you can choose your own adventure if you want to put him on your Hasbro shelf, wherever you want to put him. It's cool to get him with some of his guys over the years. So very cool to get this Downtown Bruno. Definitely here for this one. Happy we got this one. Lives up to the expectation. The only fault I have with this one is the hat doesn't stay on very well, but not a hard fix, that's for sure. But now we got one that we never got before. We've never got a figure of. I don't think we've ever got a Dan Spivey figure. I don't think it's ever happened, which is wild to me. Just absolutely wild to me. Would love to have him from back in the day in WCW, part of the Skyscrapers. Just an unbelievable tag team when I was a kid. Looking very cool here. And whenever I think of Waylon Mercy, I always think of Razor Ramon. It's so strange to me. I always remember, oh, they would be a sweet tag team. And I think it was just the Hawaiian shirts kind of being down in Florida, things like that. I don't know. But of course, Waylon Mercy, quite the character. A lot of people were just saying, man, what could have been with the Waylon Mercy? We know Bray Wyatt kind of took elements of that as well. But Dan Spivey by then just broke down for sure. But very cool to get it in the Grapplers and Gimmicks line here. It feels like something we could have gotten to Hasbro, so we're here for that. Grapplers and Gimmicks, 18 up. Got the figure, got the glamour shot. What's it say? With the sleeper hold. He's going to put you to sleep and kill you is what he's going to do. Usual back on the back there. And now, third time's a charm. Can I pull it off with ease? Of course I can't pull it off with ease. My goodness. My goodness. Very tight. Very tight. But we got it going. We got it going on right here. Come on. Come on, Dan Spivey. Let's get out of there. And if I saw Dan Spivey walking down the street in this day and age, I would have no idea who he is. He looks so different. Look up a current picture of him. See you later. Goodbye. But let's take a look at old Waylon Mercy. Looking very crazy. Looking very wild. Love these like crazy prison tattoos. Suffering, torment. Rusev, sure, and then he's got the little blade in his forehead, like a young Charles Manson almost, but a little bit nicer maybe over here. He's just got stuff, restitution, more blades on the arm. Very, very cool right here. Got the black hair, got the crazy eyes. He's been doing rails of coke back there backstage is what it looks like. Definitely getting crazy there, old Dan Spivey. And, of course, a recovering addict, as we know, has helped a lot of other wrestlers, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe there's more truth to that comment than I thought. But looking very nice right here. White undershirt there. Beautiful Hawaiian shirt right there. Really like that one. Love the body style in this one. You got the little bulldog. You can do the DDT. You can do all kinds of stuff with this. Arms all the way around, head back and forth, waist articulation, that is it. Got those white pants, which just scream Razor Ramon as well. Screams Miami. White shoes down there. 2 fists of fury ready to go, ready to throw down. But a wild face on him. I love it. The magic is in the eyes on this one. Just so darn cool to look at there. Really, really like the looks of old Waylon Mercy. So a fun figure as well. 2024 Hastel Toys. Man, oh man, you can't do much better than this. It's very cool to get some of these characters. Now, I think Grapplers and Gimmicks will be the first to admit that this isn't the Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, the Road Warriors. These aren't tippy-top guys, but man, if you're a collector or if you're a kid, you're in the weeds, these are characters you want. You know you're going to get the Macho Men's back in the day. But what were the chances of getting a Waylon Mercy? Slim to none. So it is cool all these years later for them to dive in, give us these figures. Just very, very fun. And this line continues to grow and continues to surprise us with some of the releases. Rumors right now, it looks like Damian Demento might be on the way. So another deep cut character we never got. I think, wasn't he in the main event of the first Raw against Taker, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of cool stuff to come, and we've been unboxing them all on the channel. That will continue. Enjoy all these things. Enjoy what we're getting in the retro Hasbro style from Grapplers and Gimmicks. But are you enjoying these? Are you picking these three up, picking and choosing? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you. Yes, it's true. Over there, of course, on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. You can also support the channel at PressingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, Sir Paul64. On the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and of course the book, The Complete Guide to the Classic Superstar Series, available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and on Kindle. So for another Grapplers and Gimmicks unboxing, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.